Great. So good afternoon. My name is Jnanadaya. This is the London Buddhist Centre main shrine room. And I'm here with Guillaume, who's doing tech, and we are going to do some Qigong. I think today is Working with Energy is titled. So in Qigong, we're always working with energy. It's a bit of a broad title, but I think what I'll make that mean is we'll do some internal stretching and then some basic sort of positions where we'll work with a couple of the elements. Okay, so to maybe start by just loosening up, a little bit of a shake, and a bit of a bounce, just to arrive. Yes, a very warm welcome to Adriana again, and to Paul as well. So I think Paul's from Sidcup. Let me know that's right, Paul. But you've done quite a few things that I've been involved with, or one way or another. But warm welcome to everybody. So we're going to start by just doing some arm swinging. So for this, we want the feet to be kind of shoulder width apart, knees slightly bent, and we're just swinging the arms. The two main things to remember are that the hands don't touch, and that they don't extend beyond, they don't rise higher than really heart level, so shoulder level, just so as not to put strain on the heart. Hey. Okay, I'll come sideways on. So as usual, if you want a bit more of a workout, you can raise your toes on the upswing and you can extend the fingers. You can do that for a little while and then stop, or you can do it not at all, or you can do it the whole session, depending on your inclination, really. I feel like asking, how's the weather in Sidcup? But hopefully you're busy swinging your arms, Paul. It's very nice to have Guillaume here. So Guillaume lives with me in the community, and or I live with him even. We live together, all those things. He's been busy the last few days, going to the beach and streaming and mixing an album in the studio. So he's been a very busy man. You can catch him. He's a DJ. You can maybe catch his. If you post his link to his show. So we just do this to warm up. So this is we'll do it for between 5 and 10 minutes. Some people get a little bit bored. Sometimes I get bored of this, but there does come a point where it kind of switches from being swinging the arms to something quite pleasurable, or I can start to feel the energy just flowing. I hope you can feel that too. And doing this just helps the blood to circulate more freely and helps the qi to flow more freely as well. And you can always, Guillaume keeps reminding me, you can always bounce from time to time as well. I'm not a great bouncer, but you can just do that, just to have a little bounce. Never quite sure why, but you do it. So we just hopefully have a fairly relaxing session, even though we're building energy. So Qigong is a combination of exercise and relaxation. And just kind of relax and enjoy. So the mind can do what it wills. Keep saying you can listen to music if you want, or watch television. Within this tradition, just allow the qi to do its thing and not get in the way of it. So not introducing any more stress or tension than we have already. Yes, there's no hurry. And we'll just take our time to warm up. So this is quite a long session, particularly if you're new to Qigong. I know some of you have been doing it for a while, but there's no rush. Just come sideways on. So I hope you enjoyed the flowers on the shrine. They'll soon be departing, replaced with new ones. Okay, so we can just shake out a little bit again. So that was about 5 minutes. So if you want, you can do that longer on your own. Even if that's just what you do, that's a pretty good thing to do. Okay, let's put the feet together and hands above the knees and just rotate the knees. So we'll go one way and then the other. So don't do this if you have an injury that will be aggravated. Just a gentle rotation of the knees, neck soft, eyes looking a few feet ahead. Just loosening up the body. Okay, and we'll go the other way. Just a very nice thing to do this. It's I always feel better even just for the warm-up. Okay, good. And then we'll just rotate the hips as well. So legs pretty straight, just rotating the hips, keeping the head steady. So the neck also gets a rotation. Just relaxing and enjoying if we can. And going the other way. Oh, Divya was there as well from Essex. I don't know if that's how you pronounce your name, but I want to say hello to you as well. We had London, Essex, Sid Cup. Anita. Where from? Ah.
Northwest London. Namita is from Northwest London. And Shay is from London.
Okay, welcome to the Namita and Shay. Good.
Shaking really.
Have we gone the other way yet, or this is the first way?
No, it's the first
Okay, thank you. Just as well Guillaume's here. Okay, let's go the other way.
Yes, thank you for the correct pronunciation.
Good. I've never come across a Divya before. I don't know where the name's from. It's unusual anyway for me. Yeah, do if you actually, I was talking to Richard, my friend Richard, who does the Qigong classes sometimes, well, quite often actually, and he was saying he was doing Qigong the other day and he just found himself in the kitchen. I don't know what he was doing in the kitchen, but he wasn't doing Qigong. And I know these things happen, that you're doing a class and then suddenly, particularly it's online, you're somewhere else doing something else. So if you find yourself in that sort of mood, you can always just type in where you're coming in from and anything else you want to say. Okay, let's just shake. Yeah, so hello to Richard, if you're out there. All right, so the last warm-up we'll do is just the usual, like, imagine you're holding a ball of energy, raising it on the in-breath, and on the out-breath, tracing the inside of the circle. So without overstretching, it's just within our own capacity, breathing in and breathing out. So I'll do it sideways on. So it's a good thing to do, just to kind of calm the body and the mind. Maybe a short break from work or from whatever else you're doing, just do a bit of arm swinging, do a little Qigong, do this one, then go back to whatever you're doing. It's good to take little breaks. Let's do 3 more. Okay, and then a little shake. And then right hand just below the belly button, left hand on top. This is just the resting position. I'm just going to rest a little bit between each movement. You can do Qigong sitting down if you want. You can do all of the following exercises sitting down, actually. So we'll do the brocade, and there are a series of 8, which we'll do about 8 times each. And they're internal stretches. So nice thing to do. I keep saying that, but that's true. All right. So we'll come up into the first one. So just interlacing the fingers, placing them just above the head, and then stretching up. That's 1. 2. 3. 4. Okay, that's great. So coming back down, hands to the belly again. So these generate a bit of heat. You might feel that already. I can feel it. Okay, so we'll come up to the next one. So we're going to come up and we're going to maybe the left hand, push the left hand up, right hand down, look down at the right hand, cross over. Again, just a little stretch. That's 2, 3, 4. Don't worry if you don't get it absolutely right. 5. And don't overdo the stretch either. I think that was 8, I'm not sure. Okay, just come back. And then the next one, we'll just kind of gather in the energy and then push out. That's 1. Great, okay. And just still seeing if we can enjoy it, do it within our capacity. Maybe enjoy a little bit of feeling of energy release. Okay, so the next one we'll do 2 different versions of it. So we've been doing this one a few times. So come up into the metal posture, and then from here we just come into fire. Come back to metal, and then back down again. So breathing in. And then back down. That's 2. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. 2 more. Okay. And now we'll introduce a twist as well. So I'll just show you first maybe. So we come up into metal, and I'm just going to twist to the side, and the hands come up into fire, and you look through your hands. Come back again to metal, and then down. So that's 1. So we'll do 8 of those roughly. So breathing in, and just a twist, a gentle twist, looking through the hands, coming back down, and then back down, and then to the side. So maybe trying to enjoy the stretch. Two more. Okay. That's cool. I think cow looking at the moon. I quite like the name. Maybe just rotate the shoulders. Do it one way and then the other. Okay, good. All right. So the next one is it's called something like the Ballerina in some circles anyway. So the weight is on the left. So keep the weight on the left foot. Kind of bend over your left arm over your head. Keep the right hand touching the right leg, which is the ankle slightly raised from the ground. So the weight is on the left. And reaching over to the right, just bounce a bit, come back to the center. And then coming back. So weight on the right foot, reaching over to the left. Left hand either touching or near the right leg. Coming back. Good. Okay, last one. Okay, great. So 2 more to go. You might be happy to hear. I'm quite happy to hear it. Okay, so so we're going to just raise the arms and we're going to just kind of bend down, not too far, and come back up again. A little bit lower. Let's do one more. Okay, good. Right, so the last one, I'll do the last one this way around. So we're going to sort of bend forward, swim the hands around to the kidneys, and then do a little kind of rise and then a little bounce. Okay, I'll do it again. So breathing in and then breathing out. And again. And 2 more. And the last one. So we're warming the kidneys and just massaging the internal organs with the bands. Oh, that's quite nice. And then maybe just a little breathe in. And do one more as well. Good. Okay, so that's the okay, done and dusted. And maybe do a little bit of the swing of the arms. I hope Richard's not in the kitchen. He's still here. Mm. Actually, you can do another one, which is quite nice as well. So if you have the feet slightly wider apart, and if I do it in slow motion, so the right hand just comes up, taps the shoulder, and the left hand sort of gives the kidney a little tap at the same time. So we're just sort of flopping the arms. It's a little shoulder tap. It's very loose. Again, quite a nice thing to do. The heel comes up as we come around. Okay, good. And we'll do one more sort of movementy thing, which is, so left foot forward, right foot back. Just raise the arms and just sort of flap the wrists. So very good for the shoulders. Again, it's quite hard work. You want to try this for 2 or 3 minutes. Good luck. It's really, we'll give it we'll keep going as long as I think will be reasonable. Start to feel a bit of pain. Okay, let's come down. That's good news. We've done the left foot. We'll do the right foot. So right foot forward, left foot back. Come up with the hands and then just flap them again. Oh, that's a bit uncomfortable, isn't it? Okay, it's a bit of a shake out. All right, let's have a little rest. So right hand on the belly, left hand on top. Definitely feel heat in my neck and shoulders after that. It's good to have some water to hand, and well, particularly drink a little bit of water about 10-15 minutes before the practice. Nothing too cold, and a bit after the practice as well. Okay, let's come into wood. So wood is as if you're holding a large beach ball really towards the bottom. So the arms are kind of a bit rounded. There's space underneath the armpits. The fingers are slightly spread. I'll come sideways on. So the knees are bent, and the pelvis is sort of neutral. So you don't want to be too far forward or the bum sticking out. You want to be somewhere in the middle. And the knees not to extend over the toes. So you can actually sit down a bit if you can comfortably, but just make sure the knees don't extend over the toes. Okay, I'll come to the front. And also enough space between the hands for another hand to pass through comfortably. So this is for the liver. It's good if you're feeling a bit angry, which actually I was feeling a bit angry. I still feel a bit angry, but not as much. We're sort of looking ahead, so ideally you're sort of looking fairly straightforwardly ahead. And you might be able to feel some energy in the palms of the hands or on the soles of the feet or in the arms and shoulders. You may not. So we will be building energy. And hopefully that has an integrating effect on us. That sort of works through blockages in our body and the subtle energies of the body and mind. So it builds a particular type of strength or health. I don't think it helps to kind of carry heavy objects, but it certainly increases vitality. Whatever vitality is, but sense of well-being and well-being. So if this is becoming too much, just have a rest. Just come back to the resting position or sit down or just do what you need to do. If you can work with the edge of discomfort, then stay with that as well. Let's do another minute. And you might find you can sit down a little bit more. Okay. Shake out a bit. Come to the resting position. And from here we'll come into metal, to the lung position. I'll do it sideways on, we'll change. So just kind of raising the arms, hands facing the lungs, fingers slightly spread, knees slightly bent, not too far forward, not too far back, somewhere in the middle. Sitting down a bit if you can, looking ahead. Just relaxing any areas of tension, breathing into them maybe, allowing your mind to do what it wills, within reason, I guess. Okay, here we go. So metal. This is quite often the first position that we'll do. You could just do metal for quite a long time. Just do it. Again, seeing if you can sort of work with the edge of the discomfort. If you're experiencing discomfort, breathe into the shoulders. Maybe imagine the hands and arms being supported. But if it's too much, just stopping, just coming to a rest. It takes time to build up. Just another minute of this. Okay. Pretty good. So we'll finish, I think, today with the energy ball, something a little bit more, I don't know, fun maybe. So again, it's if you've not done it, it's slightly different for men and women traditionally, but you can do it. You can choose what you do, but I'll teach you as I was taught it anyway. So if you're a man, it's left hand on top, right hand on the bottom, and if you're a woman, it'd be the right hand on top, left hand on the bottom. So I imagine it has to do with yin and yang. And the hands are sort of slightly out from the stomach. And you can maybe just move the hands up and down a bit to try and find the edge of your energy ball. So hopefully you can feel something. And just sort of wait until you can find a place where you can feel it most strongly. So it might be quite small, like my energy ball seems to be quite small today, or for some people it might be quite large. So we won't do it for very long because we're running out of time, but just enjoying hopefully enjoying the feeling of the energy in between the hands. Okay, what we'll do now, we'll do a little bit of just sort of, I don't know quite the right word, but you kind of move around the energy ball. So the right hand goes on top, you come back round again, left hand on top. So in time with the breath, so you can be breathing in, a little pause, and then breathing out. A little pause. Do a couple more. Okay, and then have the other hand on top. So if you had your left hand on top to start with, have your right hand on top and vice versa, just for 20, 30 seconds. Maybe notice if anything's changed. My energy ball seems to be a bit bigger. Okay, and then shaking out. And we'll just gather up the energy. So breathing in over the chest, down to the belly, gathering to the left. And to the right. Good. We can shake again. Give the hands a rub. Make them nice and warm. And give the neck a massage. Good. Poof. That's the end of the class. Just a final thing to say, as we always do, as I always do, is just to say the class is absolutely freely given. However, if you can donate something, we'd appreciate that, just to help us keep on running the things we're doing here. Okay. Hope you have a good rest of the day.